Hey there, hello everybody. This is vlog 14. Pretty sure it's 14. I didn't check. I never check. You think I would check beforehand, but it's just a number. It's insignificant. Who cares? It could be vlog 39 for all I care. Um, it doesn't matter about the numbers. What matters is what I say and what is conveyed during these various small segments of my life. I'll start out and say today, Monday, uh, Monday? Yeah, Monday, um, October 1st. I'm glad it's October because it means it's only one more month until my birthday, and then I get to be the grand total of 30 years old. 3 decades of me. Yes, it's crazy, I know. As you can see by the fact that I'm moving constantly, that some various things went on today. Had an appointment with my attorney. Didn't actually see the attorney, saw the paralegal that works for the attorney, which is fine because, obviously the attorney has better things to do than to small talk with you. So, like, getting my disability benefits because I can't work because I'm absolute and total social wreck. So, so I guess we pay them for something. But anyway, I had a meeting with the paralegal, got a bunch of information, signed my name about 300 times on various documents that were way too long to read. I mean, totally TLDR. Too long, didn't read. When me and my mother were on our way back from the apartment, we stopped at a coffee house, got some coffee, and we drank it there, and then on our way back, I started to become very, very, very agitated and annoyed, I basically, once we got back, I went straight upstairs to this room, and I tried everything that I know to get myself to, because I was just totally in such an agitated mood that I was like, destroy, 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 destroy everything. So, I pulled out some incense. I took a couple Xanax. I turned on some chill out music, and everything coalesced, and everything was better again. Then we had dinner, and dinner was very good. A veggie meal, some wild rice, and various mixed vegetables, sautéed. I like sautéed vegetables. Like, yeah, I think that is the best possible way to serve vegetables, is sautéed. That they're just delicious. I guess it's because of the caramelization of vegetables. It makes them kind of sweet. So yeah. And since I don't eat candy or anything like that much, a sweet tasting vegetable is, better to me than, a cup of ice cream. That may sound absolutely bonkers to other people, but that's the way I work, so. Other than that, not a whole lot. But like I said, I mean, getting as agitated as I did, that was probably the most agitated and angry and whatever that I had felt in the longest time. I even had to fire up Half-Life 2 and loaded some middle level where I knew there'd be lots of baddies to shoot, and it's cathartic, video games, when I play them, especially certain video games, especially first-person shooters. They're cathartic. I mean, I can't physically go out and, like, punch on a punching bag or something like that. I get a thrill out of, holding down a mouse button while loud sound, as I turn up the volume of my speakers, loud sounds of a gun going off it's stimulating. It's like I said, it's very cathartic, which, some people say that's a problem, that can lead to, it's like, no, I'm not gonna go do that with a real gun, because I don't really like real guns, and there's too many things that could go wrong between me and the gun and pulling the trigger and what have you, to which where I could possibly be injured. That why would I ever want to do that? So I stay in the safety of the virtual world and of video games, and that's where I get my catharsis from. Same thing with movies, even television shows, and that's just what works for me. So thankfully that works for me, and that's just the way it goes. So played a little Half-Life 2 for a while. Felt better afterwards, had dinner. Now I'm back up here, just kind of chilling out, might read some comics. Well, I'm going through and rereading Scott Pilgrim at the moment. I'm at almost the end of volume 2. I started yesterday, so reading almost a volume a day, and there's only 6 volumes, so by the end of the week I'll probably be finished with it if I don't get distracted first. So see if there's anything else. Hockey lockout, looking like it's probably going to happen. They canceled preseason, and regular season's in jeopardy now, since it's now October. So what's a hockey fan to do? Well, most hockey fans would go pick up NHL 13 and play that, but unfortunately I don't own a Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3. I'm a very hardcore Nintendo guy, so yeah, that, and they don't even release, I don't think they even release, EA doesn't release the NHL games on PC anymore. I mean, they did back in like 09 and 08, 09, maybe even in 2010. But because remember, I played one of them on the PC, and it was only a couple years ago. So, but they don't release it for the PC anymore, and if they do, I don't hear about it. So, who knows? I mean, those games are better played with game pads anyway than anything that the PC has to offer. Even though you can, with Windows now, I mean, you can plug in an Xbox 360 controller, which is really annoying actually, because a lot of the games that come out for PC via like Valve's Steam program, You know, a lot of those games, they're automatically set up to use the Xbox 360 controller, which is really annoying because I don't I don't like that controller. I ever since there were peripherals outside of the Gravis gamepad back in, you know, the 90s, you know, I always used Cytec as my controller. You know, Cytec controllers. They're 100% programmable, so I can use them for literally anything. But games nowadays, they don't allow for plug and play programmable controllers. So I'm kind of boned. It's kind of like, well, I guess I have to go out and buy a 360 controller if I want to play this game that I downloaded on Steam. And I've downloaded like at least 3 or 4 games where I needed an Xbox 360 controller, and it's just annoying. It's like, just because I have a PC, you expect, you know, that I own a 360 controller? That's just wrong, man. You know? That's not right. But what can you do? Anyway, I'm starting to ramble now, so I think I'll end this. But hopefully next week, not next week, but this week, hopefully this week will be good. I've got my med situation pretty much figured out. I'm not extremely drowsy throughout the day, so I've got my meds back in our balancing act, so we hope that all works out. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Other than that, have a good night.